Guys, thanks for joining me. Higgy Pop here in the Hawk's Nest. It's a nice Sunday, still cold, sun's out, that's good. I just had a visit by the JSA came by the Hawk's Nest and they're taking off now. They had the jet in the driveway. They're taking, I hear it. Vaya con Dios, muchachos. Great bunch of guys. Great bunch of guys. Yeah, it was Hawkwoman. It was Jay Garrick and Dr. Midnight. Yeah, a bunch of guys from the JSA. They stopped by. They wanted to hit the local farm stand. But it's all good. They were like, you know, I didn't make the last JSA meeting last Thursday, so they're wondering how I'm doing. Everything's good. I said, everything's fine. I showed them pictures of the grandbaby. Everything's great. We yucked it up. All right, listen, today we're going to look at some comics. I got a small, I picked up a few things this week. And then we're going to go over some Master of Kung Fu, Honorable. Yeah, that's it, man. I hope you guys, thanks for joining me. You are awesome. And, my last video, I put my heart and soul into that video. And I didn't get a lot of comments. I mean, come on, guys. I'm in this for the comments. I need some input. I don't care if you call, you chat me and say, listen, you're looking less ugly today. I don't care. I want to hear it, baby. I know we had a little phone trouble this past week. AT&T went down, I know Mariah's down. Her internet's down completely. And she won't be back up until this coming Wednesday. Lady Mariah, comic books at her feet. So, yeah, a lot of trouble with the phones. But we'll get to it. I was in Milford, Connecticut, and there's this place called Clockwork Comics. I told you about this place. The owner there, he's a little uppity, and he yelled at me one time because I looked at a long box that I'm not supposed to be touching, apparently. I don't hold it against him. He's that place where you go in there and they got that discotheque music. You're like, you're down there. I'm looking at comics books. I'm like, all right. But, I went in there, all right, because I was in the area. I was working in the area, and I got it done. But, listen, you guys, send me some comments. I like the banter. I need it. And I remember one time I got a new phone, right, and I didn't send over all my what do you call those? I didn't transfer all the phone numbers over yet, all the contacts. And what did I get? Oh, I had like a text came through. I don't know. I thought it was one of my buddies. It didn't have a name on it, just a number I didn't write. That's what happens. Nowadays, I used to remember everyone's phone number back in the day before these cell phones. Not anymore. A phone, who remembers phone numbers anymore? So the number comes through, the text comes through. It's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, who's this? I'm like, nothing. And then it's like, what are you doing later? I'm like, I think it's one of my friends. So I'm full on. It's one of my buddies. I'm like, I'm going to finish up my drugs and then I'm going to kill this hooker and bury her. And then all of a sudden, it turns out it's my aunt, who's a nun. My Aunt Peggy, right? She's like, there was a long pause and then she comes back with, oh, I'm visiting your mom. And I was like, whoa, just kidding about the hooker. So you got to be careful. All right, you got to be careful how you send out texts. All right. So I went to this place, Clockworks Comics, and I picked up. I remember I was going. I talked about last video about Marvel Adventure with Daredevil, and I was just talking about it. And look what I find: issue number 1. That's what I needed, and now I need issue number. I don't know. I'll see what I need. This is issue number 1. Gene Colan's on the cover, and these are reprints. This is a reprint from Daredevil 22. All right. And, the inks are by Frank Giacomo. Oh! And, this is the Tri-Man Lives. Tri-Man. He goes to the gym all the time. He works on his tries. He's like, hey, check him out. Look at him out. So, this is cool. I love this stuff. This goes up to issue number 6, this series. Marvel Adventures featuring the Daredevil. Yeah, so I have issue number 2. I showed you that one. That's with the Gladiator on the cover. All right. So I got 1, 2... Buckle my shoe. Oh, I'm missing issue number 3. So here's issue number 4. All right, I already have that one. And here's issue number 5 with the Stiltman. Stiltman, come together with your hands. And here's the issue number 6. Boom. So I am on the hunt. I'm on the hunt. I'm after issue 3. All right. So then I got one more thing at Clockworks Comics. I finished a run. I finished a run. Oh yeah, complete. And I have to thank Shannon from Solid Force Bend. He helped me finish this run. This is issue number 9. I'll rip out your spine of Secret Society Supervillains. This is the last one I needed, and it's called The Turnabout is Fair Play. All right, and it's got the Creeper. It's got Captain Comet and Kid Flash in this one, and Toyman is on the side of the good guys. What's going on? What's happening? I don't know. And Rich Buckler and Abel are on the cover. Rich Buckler did a lot of these covers. This is a fun, awesome DC series from back in the day. This is September of '77. All dogs go to heaven. Yeah. Good stuff. So, we'll have to go over this someday. Finally finished it. Woo! Only took me about a couple decades. You know, you hang in there, and things happen. So then, I go on the second alarm. They're like, I'm like, guys. Keep it up out there. And this was yesterday, Saturday. I get out of work, I go over there, and I would listen to Comic Book Memories. I tried to catch it as much as I could. I had to listen to the replay when I got home. And then after work, I went in there, and I just hung around, and I just shot the poop, you know? Jim, the owner, was there. And I want to just go over this first. I got this earlier in the week, and I love this. The Valley of the Worm. Great story, man. Fantastic. And it's awesome, man. The Njord is this guy here, all right? And it's about him, all right? And it's just, this is an old Robert E. Howard story. And Gil Kane, Insane in the Membrane. We're going to look at a lot of Gil Kane today. Oh, yeah. And Ernie Chua did all the inks, and Roy Thomas was the writer. And Gaspar Saladino helped Gil Kane out on the cover. But just was a great story, man. Great story. This guy gets his butt kicked, but he's tough. He fought that thing. It's just great. I mean, just classic stuff. Just a great story. He meets this the Pict from the Pict tribe. You know, they're like an Aryan tribe, right? And they come into this valley and they get attacked by this tribe of Picts. And it's a big battle, but they win. And there's one guy that he's going against, and he respects him. This Pict guy right here, and he lets him live. The girl comes over with a rock. He's like, I'll finish him off. He's like, no, bash his head in, not yet. And so they become friends. And then the Pict tribe respects them. They come back and they become friends. But they always say, stay out of that valley. That's the Valley of the Worm. And he's like, Njord will go kill the worm. And he does. But to kill it, he has to first fight this giant snake. That's the giant snake that I found in the hawk's nest one day. And I can't believe. So he took the venom from that snake, and he loaded up some arrows with the venom and a sword. He puts on the war paint. He's like Rambo. Dun, 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 dun. And the Pict guy's like, I'm not going there. No way. Vaya con Dios. Crazy Blanco. And so this is cool. So when he gets to the Valley of the Worm, there's this Sasquatch hairy thing that comes out playing a flute. Look at this thing. I love it. Look at the Gil Kane just art. It's just mind-bending. So he kills that thing with an arrow, and it falls into the cave or something. And the worm comes out. Look at it. And it's monstrous. And he poops his pants real quick, but he gathers himself. And the worm comes up, grabs the hairy beast, and he smashes it against the rock. Pretty violent. But Njord, he starts hacking and slashing. He hits him with a couple arrows, but then it flings him. All right? And we're keeping it real. And he goes crashing through the trees and stuff. And he slowly dies from his injuries. Now that's keeping it real. Great story. I am so glad I finally got to own this and read it. Guys, do yourself a favor and read it. It'll make you smart. All right. What else am I doing? Oh, so I'm at Second Alarm Comics, man. I'm hanging with the boys, and I found this Dell Comics about JFK. I said I haven't seen this before. Let me get it. This is August of '64. Close the door, and I mean JFK, very interesting. I mean, it makes you wonder what his parents, why would they would name their son after an airport, is beyond me. But here it is. That's him. He was our president, you know. Just like all presidents. You know, JFK, hey, he did his best. Like, but he's human. He didn't live up to his promises. He said he was going to fulfill his whole term. He never did. He didn't. But check it out. Dell Comics. And he made it a lot better than Ted Kennedy. You know, Ted Kennedy, he's a strong swimmer. Not like that Kopechne lady. And check out the back. Handsome devil. Very dapper. All right. Let me just show you some art inside. There he is. As a young Kennedy wrestling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kopechne. Not a strong swimmer. No, but he's a strong swimmer. Look at him go. Oh, yeah. Practicing. They're like, you better practice your swimming because... all you guys in this Kennedy family, I want you to be strong swimmers because when you're ripped out of your mind driving home and so look at that's him in his military career. Who's driving the boat? And here he is. All right, so little cool book, little historical book about JFK. All right, we do things because they're hard. Sad. There's a little John Jr. We've all seen it. All right. Now I have a comic about it, and whenever I want to get real depressed, I'll just whip this sucker out, read it. So, JFK Dell Comics. All right, guys. Just sharing. Whoops. All right, and yeah. So, what else did I get? Okay. Marvel 2-in-1. I went the other video. I went over Wondar. All right, so I found this Wondar, and this is Marvel 2-in-1. I got to go over this series with you guys soon too. All right, this is action packed. This is Dominic and a couple of guys, Beckerman, telling me about the Pegasus Project, right? And this is like the part 5 of the Pegasus Project. This is issue number 57, Marvel 2-in-1, Pegasus Project. Pegasus. It stands for Potential Energy Group, Alternate Source of the United States. It's a long way to go. And Giant Man's in it, you know, Black Goliath. Who else is in it? Let's see. Deathlock is like attacking them throughout this Pegasus Project stuff. And they're in a prison, and Wondar shows up, and he like absorbs energy and people's powers and stuff. So the prison is going crazy. This guy Solar escapes from the prison, and he's looking for someone to break out and help him escape, right? And he joins forces with with the Claw. You know, Claw, the guy with the big sonic thing on his arm. Oh, Shannon was talking about this. Why do they call a guy Claw that has a sound weapon on his arm? I don't know. There's no claws. You think the guy would look like a lobster? It's tough to feel manly when you order a lobster in a restaurant. You're sitting there, you're like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, give me a lobster. First, they bring the thing out. They're like, you want me to kill this one? And you're like, yeah, I'll take that one. Then they come out, and they put a bib on you. Come on, man. So anyways, this was great. So, yep. And Mark Grunwald and Ralph Macchio are the writers. And Al Milgrom does the cover. George Perez is on the cover. And I read this, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Because Wondar bread. Wondar the Aquarian, they call him. All right? And I think he was created by Steve Gerber. Yes. And let's see. The inks were done by Gene Day. Not Green Day. Gene Day. All right? Do you have the time to ink my comic book? So I loved it. And Thundra was in this. Yeah, good stuff. Electro. Electro was in the prison, and he was all beat up because he got into a battle with Spider-Man, so he was no help. All right, so great read. Loved it. Loved it. And then I picked up this Daredevil issue number 66, Pick Up Sticks. I'm on a big Daredevil kick, baby. So I didn't have this one. If I die here and now, I'll be the victim of a perfect crime. My body will be hidden for millions of years, trapped in the tar pits of death. Oh, Daredevil. What are you, blind? Yes. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. He's blind. He can't see nothing. Not even black and white. Just blind. So, I remember when I got our first color TV. I was a young tyke. My Uncle Steve came over with a color TV, right? And he came walking in the house with it, and I was like, "What's that?" He goes, "This is a color TV." I said, "Really?" Right? Because we were a lot of kids. I mean, we were poor, man. I mean, poor. So, yeah, on my birthday, they showed me a picture of a cake. And, we had no money. So then he comes in, plugs in the color TV, and the first thing we watched was Superman, the movie. That was bright. Seeing those colors, I blew my mind. Superman. Oh, fantastic. So then, second alarm, I picked up this. The Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, issue number 31. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Gil Kane, insane in the membrane. Gil Kane's got no brain. And Doug Mensch does a lot of the writing in this series. Paul Galassi did the pencils inside. And, yeah, man. He's fighting Razor Fist. He's going against this guy. He's a big gang lord. What's his face? Velcro is his last name. I forgot his first name. Carlos Velcro or something like that. And it's good stuff. Good stuff. August of 75. So I needed it because I didn't have it. And then I made a boo-boo. I already have this one. But issue number 73. I got it because I just love... I mean, look at that one-eyed devil. Look at him. Look at him. Yep. And, it came to my attention that last video when I was going over the Man-Thing, I kept on calling him Swamp Thing. I'm a DC guy. I got problems. I got problems. So, I apologize. Man-Thing, not Swamp Thing. Okay. Lead Paint had to point that out. I'm glad he did because I'm oblivious. Got a lot on my mind. So, yeah, man. So, I got this. So, let's go over. I took out my box of Master of Kung Fu. Master of Kung Fu. Ooh, oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me get something here. Let me get this going here. Hold on. Let's see here. I want to get this going. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Here we go. Get my Fu Manchu mustache. Oh, if you could grasp the pebble from my hand. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is, it's more like a Tom Selleck, but Fu Manchu, not bad. Let's see. I got my box of M's, all right? Let's see. Oh, Manhunter. This was a great read. Great read. Let's see. Man-Thing. Did I ever show you my giant-sized Man-Thing? Come here. And, let's see. A lot of Man-Things. Master of Kung Fu. Here we go, baby. Oh, yeah. What's this? This is, the return of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. This is issue number 1. This is the return of Master of Kung Fu. All right. Okay. My mustache is a quitter. He quit. I don't know who made those mustaches. I mean, you can't, unless it's made in America, it's not meant to be, Some pack of mutants should be visited by the angel of death, whoever made that mustache, because it's on the ground where it belongs. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Issue number 17. This is where he starts off on his own series, okay? And he started off in Special Marvel Edition, but then at issue number 17, he came up in his premiere issue right here. Yeah, awesome. And the cover is by Ernie Chan and Ron Wilson. Yeah. And here's issue number 18. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Steve Englehart on the cover. It's June of 74. Close the door. Nice. Look at him. Oh, yeah. That's how you show. That's how you draw someone kicking. One of my first videos, because I already went over Richard Dragon, all right? Richard Dragon, so I paid my respects to the martial arts through DC already. And one of my earliest videos, I did the series for Karate Kid, which is my favorite Legion of Superhero, is Karate Kid. And this is issue number 1. I went over this. This was like the first video I ever did. If you want to have a laugh, go back and check out this video. It was like the first or second video I ever did, or third or something. I don't know. And all the imaging was backwards until Captain Strangelove said, "Hey, moron, do the mirror image." I said, "Oh, I know that." But Karate Kid. Been there, done that. All right. Issue number 18. I got 2 copies of 18. Issue number... So, I'm very sporadic. All right? Issue number 23, Master of Kung Fu. And a lot of these are in rough shape. A lot of these I got when I was a youngin'. Issue number 23. Man overboard. There's some alligators waiting for him. Oh, yeah, baby. And The River of Death, this one's called. The inks are by Klaus Janson. Oh, yeah. And the cover's by Al Milgrom. And this series goes up to issue number 126, I think. He's been around for a while. He's fighting Fu Manchu and this and stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me get this going here. Hold on. All right. What we got? I got 2 copies of 23. I jump up to issue number 27. All dogs go to heaven. And this is in a condition of, whoa, minus. Go ahead, take a look at it. I had this since I was a youngin'. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the Guillotines on the cover. Fantastic. Fantastic. This one's called Confrontation. In April of 75. And John Buscema does all the art inside. And Doug Mensch does a lot of the writing. Look at that. Classic cover, man. I tell you, awesome covers. Issue number 28, Close the Gate. The son of Fu Manchu versus the steel-smashing Shadow Stalker. This guy's yellow. Who you calling yellow? And Ron Wilson, Ed Hannigan are on the cover. No, Gil Kane's on the cover. They do the art inside. And this is May of 75. Staying alive. Look at that. Gil Kane lives. Issue number 29. This I had since I was a kid. And I used to just look at this all the time because I was fascinated by Razor Fist here. I mean, I was like, who is that guy? I mean, what an outfit. I mean, look at the codpiece he's got. I mean, who's his tailor? David Lee Roth? I love it. Awesome. Gil Kane and Al Milgrom on the cover. And The Crystal Connection. Paul Galassi does all the art inside. And I think in here there's some crazy ad that was floating around back in the 75 era of this lunatic. This guy was called Count Dante. Are you guys familiar with this? This guy was crazy. I mean, look at this stuff. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. It's like you go to the emergency room. You're like, oh, my arms, they've been cut off. The doctor's like, well, we can replace them with 2 giant Ginsu knives. I'll be like, oh, sure, that sounds good. I mean, look at the, oh yeah, just violence. Love it. If I could find this ad. I don't know if you guys seen this. This guy, this maniac. Did you ever see this guy? I think they did like a documentary on this guy. The guy was like some sort of lunatic selling tips on how to disembowel people. Count Dante. Yeah. So, just weird stuff in the 70s that were floating around magazines. Count Dante. Come on now. Come on. Attaboy. Attaboy. Yes. Get in there. All right. Now, issue number 32. I'm jumping around. Like I said, very sporadic. Gil Kane and Mike Esposito. Oh, Espo. Great stuff. Come on now. Come on. And Sal Bashira does all the art inside. Assault on an angry sea. The sea is angry, my friend. Issue number 34. Shang-Chi trapped on an island where harmless toys become deadly weapons, captive in a madman's crown. He's beating up toys. In the attic, toys! 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 Issue number 39. Oh my god, he's got the nunchucks. He's got the nunchucks. Oh yeah. Fight without pity. A pitted fool. Nunchucks. You know, did you ever have one of those weird guys that would hang out when you were a kid? That was always ordering. I don't know where these people's parents were. They're always ordering stuff in the mail. I got some, I ordered these. He's got like shooting stars and he's got brass knuckles and nunchucks. This guy thinks he's like Chuck Norris's stepson or something. I mean, he's always into violence. It's like, why don't you go lay down somewhere? Here, I'm going to throw this star at you. I said, well, you could try. Here, catch. All right, issue number 44. That's a jump. This is it. Son versus father. Oh, father. Fu Manchu. Oh, yeah, baby. This is in a condition of whoa plus. Issue number 51. To end, to begin. The issue you must not miss. A startling new step in the career of comics' greatest martial arts hero. Yes. Glacey's on this cover. I love it. I love it. Sumo. He's no stranger to the knife and fork. You know what I mean. Oh, I got 2 copies of that one. I must have really liked it. And issue number 52. Mayhem in Morocco. Yes, we're going to Morocco, man. To kick some keister. Yes. Plus the return appearance of a most unusual guest star. Issue number 54. Death wears 3 faces. A startling new direction in the world's foremost martial arts action series. Put some wings on that guy with the mace, and we got Hawkman. Yeah, we do. Issue number 57. Rage of the Red Baron. Wow. Wow, man. Cool cover. Got a little Enemy Ace impersonator going on. Shang-Chi's. He's not wearing a seatbelt. He's in a plane, not wearing a seatbelt. It's like, you may get on the plane. I'm like, let Shang-Chi get on the plane. I'm getting in the plane. Issue number 62, Cuckoo Cuckoo. Who's he fighting there? Some banditos. Coast of Death. Shang-Chi, man. He's always getting into trouble. Alright, this is the one I just bought. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it now? Oh, yeah, it's right. Chia. This is a better copy I just got the other day. This is it. Right here. Issue number 73. This is the one I just got the other day. Alright. Yep. Prisoners of the Crown. Doug Mensch is the writer, and covers by Mike Zeck. Zeck! What the Zeck? Nice. Cyclops action. Yeah, man. Issue number 74. Close the door. Brainaki, triumphant. He's fighting some robots. He fights them all, man. Issue number 75. Where Monsters Dwell. He's in trouble. Who does this cover? Because it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Issue number 78. Moving Targets. Nice. You see, he could have just opened the door, but he likes to crash through the doors, you see. That's how you enter a room. Issue number 80. This is September of 79. Mike Zeck on the cover. Issue number 84. This is another fine mess you've gotten me into, Chinaman. Whoa, whoa, easy guy. The Bull and the Dragon. Now that guy has a mustache. Yes. There's some gators. Look out now. Who needs a new belt? Issue number 85. Temple of Blood. Issue number 89. Shang-Chi will rip out your spine. I swore to oppose you, denounce you, destroy you. Now, my father, you die. The dragons. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. What else we got? Let's see here. Issue number 91. Gang War. Killers. Issue number 94, Death Duel with Agent Sin. Check it out. Check it. I got 2 copies of that. Issue number 96, more kung fu action and thrills than ever before. Plus the dramatic debut of an exciting new martial arts superstar. This guy's catching a kick right to the sternum. Right to the sternum. Issue number 99. Deathboat. The Deathboat, where you will get murdered with a spoon. The Deathboat. Issue number 99. I got 2 copies of the Deathboat. I have 3 copies of the Deathboat. And issue number 101. Not Smoke. Nor beads, nor blood, a kung fu classic. And he is like, Hwah! Yes. Issue number 101. Issue number 102, Assassins in the Night. Assassins in the Night! He's kicking that guy right in the chin. Issue number 103. Mystery, intrigue, kung fu action. This one's got it all. A City, a Sea. This is by Gene Day. Not Green Day, Gene Day. Do you have the time to read this comic book? Issue number 104, Fight Without Reason, featuring the return of the cat, Del Gato. Issue number, I got 2 copies of 104. Issue number 105. Again, and again, Razor Fist. Oh, yeah. This Razor Fist, he's something. I mean, jeez. How do you pick your nose with that kind of hand? I mean, easy, buddy, easy. Issue number 107. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You see, Shang-Chi's fighting one because this guy insists on using a fork. And Shang-Chi's like, we don't use forks, we use chopsticks. Issue number 112. Commit and Destroy. A lot of chains going on. That's the sound of the Shang-Chi working on the chain gang. Oh, don't you know? Issue number 113. This is by, I don't know. I think Gene Day does this cover. Issue number 114. A Fantasy of the Autumn Moon. Jean Day on the cover. Issue number 118. Double Size Spectacular. And Doug Mensch wrote this. Green Day, Jean Day. This is November of 82. Issue number 119. Beinaki's Marauders. Issue number 121. Death in the City of Lights. Issue number 122. He's just kicking someone through a window. A mannequin establishment of some sort. Issue number 122. I got 2 copies of that. Issue number 124. In the House of the Father. Of his father. Yeah. So that's what we got. That's what I got for Master of Kung Fu. Master of Kung Fu. And I just want to show you what I was reading. I went through my cabinet over here, and I pulled out an old 3-issue series, Total Justice, and it's silly. It's from 1997. It was done by Kenner Toys, DC. You know, it worked for them in the past. They did something by Kenner Toys, and they put out a whole toy line with these action figures, Total Justice. And it's this typical 90s drama. I mean, it's got like Christopher Priest wrote it, right? And Raymond Bernardo did all the art. And I remember the toy came out, and there was a Hawkman toy. I'm like, oh, wow. And then I found out about this series. This is like years ago. And I was like, oh, I want to read about Hawkman. Hawkman doesn't even appear in the series. And it's like, features Robin. There's an island, all right? And Darkseid takes over an island. And when the superheroes go to the island, they lose their powers. So Martian Manhunter and Blue Beetle form all these armors for all the superheroes. If they put the armor on, they keep their powers, and they actually get some extra powers, right? And but it's everyone is very extremely drawn. Extreme. I mean, look at Batman. Look at his abs. I mean, very extreme. And but it was a fun read. Very silly and fun. There's a parademon. There's a parademon in here that they feature. His name is Mike. And he's fascinated with human culture. And that's a fun part of the read. And there's Kyle Rayner. He loses his power. Flash loses his power. They're like, what's going on? Right? So they'd have to figure all that out. So there's a big meeting. Right? There's Aquaman. Hey, Ron Foss, Aquaman. Yeah, see? Aquaman keeps a lot of his powers. He only loses some of them for some reason. And I mean, look at Superman's hair. I mean, what is going on? Did he comb it with a leaf blower? What is happening? So this is the they featured a JLA that Captain Atom is the leader of, and you're like, who are these people? There's actually Amazing Man is in there, and there is the Wonder Twins, and they're in those purple outfits. That's actually Jan or Jace. That's the male Wonder Twin, actually. That's the female Wonder Twin. See? You got to know these things. And there's Amazing Man back there. Booster Gold. There's Maxima. It was fun to see all these characters. You don't see them a lot. And so there's a parademon. They're like, holy mackerel! But it was a fun read. Fun read. I mean, the art is... It is what it is. I love it. Very extreme. That's issue number 1. Total Justice. All right? Then there's issue number 2. They're all wearing their... So the action figures came with this armor that you could snap onto them. I don't know why Batman and Robin had... This is the Tim Drake Robin. I don't know why they had armor, because they didn't have superpowers to begin with. And, yeah, it was fun. I'm just sharing. There's my man, Captain Atom. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. Good stuff, guys. And here's the issue number 3. Whose side are you on? Spelt as in Darkseid. And so Batman's armor grew wings. Because Martian Manhunter and Blue Beetle put this thing into the outfit that makes whatever's inside you and then your thoughts, the armor will adapt to. Batman apparently wants wings. All right. So, there's Kyle Rayner. It was a good Darkseid. Robin got like some sort of that's one of his weapons that came with the armor. So Robin thinks that Darkseid is like a hologram. And he's mistaken because Darkseid grabs him by the head. He goes to hit him, and Darkseid's like, no. And he beats the crap out of Robin, which doesn't take a lot of effort. Alright. So, if you ever... Look at Aquaman. Look at Aquaman. Look at him. He's fighting an Orm. It's good stuff. There they are, all geared up. So that is by Kenner Toys. That is Total Justice. 3 issues. Guys, thanks for joining me on a Sunday. And we're going to take it out. We're going to take it out with a little song. Beckerman insists on these songs. If you guys are looking for Maranya, she'll be back up and running hopefully Wednesday when she gets her internet back. Lady Maranya. All right. Let's do a little song here. Beatles sang Cuckoo Cuckoo. We looked at Master of Kung Fu. Richard Dragon is my man from DC. Marvel has my man, Shang-Chi. Marvel had Gil Kane art. I read them both cause they make me smart. Read your comics, they make you smart.